Hi friends, welcome back to Simply Better Wellness. My name is Jen. I am a quantum alignment coach and Reiki master, and I run my wellness practice off of my family's 4-acre homestead here in Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Today I have an awesome treat for you guys for our Wellness Wednesday chat. I'm being joined today by my daughter Bellamy Levins, and she's going to be sharing with you guys today some of her favorite wellness tips. So sit back, grab a little drink, grab yourself a snack. You're going to want that later. And she's just going to share some of her favorite wellness tips with you guys. So I hope you enjoy. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to this video so that you can get notified every time that we post a video. We post a new video every Wednesday with different wellness advice and tips and things like that, information on energy healing, on natural living, and all the things that go along with that. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoy your Wellness Wednesday chat with Bellamy.
Yeah. Hey y'all. I'm doing my first Wellness Wednesday. I'm doing it on my favorite wellness advice. And that would be eat a little snack, drink a little water, take a little nap, and take your little walk. I think I've already said something about this before in a blog, but it fixes most of your problems. Normally, if you're feeling bad, it's because you're forgetting to do one of a few things. Drink a little water. That helps with most problems. Always start with drinking your little water. I got my little water because I just woke up and I need my little water. Honestly, mine's flavored because I didn't want to drink plain water today, and that's okay. Things that do not count as water for this, though. Coffee. Coffee's not water. I know it's just bean water. It is not water. You can't survive on coffee alone. Same goes for soda, energy drinks, coffee. Juice, sometimes I count. It depends on how much I'm struggling to get fluid into my body. Usually it doesn't count, though. Milk's not water. But tea, water, flavored water, carbonated water, things like that, I count them because otherwise I'm not getting drink fluid in my body normally because I will forget. The second one, eat a little snack. You know you need to eat a little snack when you're struggling to think, which is normally why I need a little snack, or when you want to stab people with a rusty spoon. My mom does this often, and I always tell her she needs to go have her little snack and her little water. She does not stab people with rusty spoons. She threatens to stab people with rusty spoons. Important distinction. I honestly, knowing when you need to have your little snack is kind of difficult for me. As one of the symptoms of my ADHD, I don't feel hunger cues the same way a normal person does. So, my stomach doesn't normally feel empty when I'm hungry. I don't have my stomach rumble at all, really. Just things like that don't happen for me. So knowing when I'm hungry can be kind of difficult, which is why I always say when I'm irrationally angry, or when I can't think very well. Usually it means it's time for a snack. My little snack today is apples with some honey, and I mix some caramel sauce into the honey. Honestly, it usually doesn't matter very much what your little snack is, but aim for something that's not just empty calories, like chips. I try to avoid. That's the main one. Things that don't make you feel like you've had food, basically, are things you should try to avoid because they're not helping. I always try to go for something like fruit or I go with chocolate a lot, honestly. Anything chocolate flavored. Something that like helps with something you're dealing with or provides nutritional value is normally best to go with. That and carbs. I go with carbs a lot. Carbs are my favorite food. Taking a little nap, also really important. Like, really important. I don't know why our culture doesn't have a designated nap time.
We interrupt this broadcast for an important message from Coach Bellamy.
You come from a long line of predator species. If you don't take a little nap, you die. Die. That's all.
And honestly, taking a nap in this instance doesn't always mean like going to sleep. It often means just giving yourself the time to take a break and like intentionally giving your mind a rest. A lot of times taking a nap can look like laying down for a half hour or so, actually taking a nap, or just like distancing yourself from everyone and giving yourself, I go with at least a half hour if I have the time to be away from people and not have to stress about anything. We have a tendency to always go with things, and that has a lot to do with how our culture is formed, and it's honestly really bad for you to never take breaks. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, which I think there was a video on last week of how to like cope with that, but one good way to avoid that is to give yourself these breaks. If eating doesn't help with the not being able to think very well, it's definitely time for a break. If you're just finding yourself unable to start things, honestly, that's usually a sign you need to take those breaks. In the take a little nap, the key is to just not do anything that requires brain power, which is very difficult at times. I think the hardest part of that one for me is not creating things during these times, because while it is fulfilling, it's not a break for your brain if you're creating. The last point is going for a little walk. This is one I'm very thankful I started doing while I was at college. During the winter, it felt really inaccessible to go for a little walk, but literally I would walk through the building, and there was this hallway with these huge windows that covered most of the walls. And I would walk through that hallway and just do a lap around the school, and it helped so much when I wasn't able to take my little nap or when I was struggling to start things. When I had just been working for a really long time on something, or when I was between things, I would try to do a little walk at least once a day. And the point of going for your little walk is to feel like yourself again is part of it. Getting some time in the sun, even if it's just in front of a window, getting a little bit of movement, whatever that means. For you, it doesn't necessarily have to be a little walk. If you want to do something a little more intense, you can go to the gym. We tend to forget this, but we're basically little creatures. We need the basic necessities that little creatures need. And food, water, sunlight, little naps, these are all important things for little creatures, little plants. And what is a human but a fancy plant? This one might be running a little short. So if you want to spend the last minute or so with me eating your little snack and drinking your little water, you should do that. Okay. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And yeah, thank y'all.